When I came to work at the hospital, my husband had gotten laid off from his job at International Paper Company in Georgetown, and I just needed work. So I came to work part-time. I worked about 6 months and went on full-time. I started in 1964, November '64, and the hospital was 2 stories, had I think 54 beds. We had ward beds with 4 beds in a room, which was called wards, had semi-private rooms, and we had private rooms. And the admitting office had to assign the patient beds when the doctor called in to request a room for a patient coming over. It was a very small unit and everybody knew everybody. I had a previous experience with a long-distance telephone operator, and I started out part-time with the hospital at Georgetown doing the PBX. These were the things that you put in holes, and even at the telephone company we had to dial numbers for the payphones that were outside and have them deposit monies to talk. So I wasn't afraid. It was just new and different. I had to learn the different aspects of the job itself, and it was different from long distance work. But I think one thing that may have made me a little timid was the fact that we had to do the overhead paging for the doctors. Dr. John Assey, please call the operator. And hearing my voice on the speaker, you know, because we were in the business office, but we could still hear the overhead voices, and that made me a little bit timid. But I began my career right at the PBX switchboard and learned everything that I could learn in the business office, because the girls were real eager to let me do their work. So I said, give me more, I want more, I want more. I really was homegrown, you might say, because I didn't come here with a big background of hospital business office management experience. But I learned from day to day and enjoyed, I would say 98% of it. There were some things that were not pleasant, but I endured. I did not strive to become the manager, but as I grew into the job, it happened, and I put my best foot forward and did the best that I could do. I love to do quality work, and I expect quality out of the employees. You think, well, I'm going to do this myself because I want it done right. But then we grew so big until the volume was so heavy. I learned that you can't do it all. You have to rely on other people, and you have to train them well so that they will do quality work as well. And it's so fulfilling when you get a new hire in and train them and get them trained, and they're up and running on their own, and they excel. That's a really good reward that I have experienced. Because, you know, when I was the manager, they did the work. I built a bond with them. I was still the manager and they were the employees, but there was a bond. I was trustworthy, but most of all, respect. I think that's a very important part of trust and respect and being fair. Those were the things that I live by, I think, in life as well as hospital. My husband passed away 5 years ago, and you know, when you're stressed out, work is such a good therapy. You can just lose yourself in your job and know that you have accomplished something and feel fulfilled. I just enjoy working. Now, I like 2 days a week at this time in my life, but I guess that keeps me here. I like what I do. Seeing people retire that you loved and had spent long years with, and I know people want to retire and they need to retire, but I hate to see them go. I had already decided earlier in the year that when the awards banquet came up, I was not going. I said, you know, I've been here 50 years. I don't want any fanfare. I just do my job. I just prefer to be away from the limelight. But I was pretty much coerced into it, and then when I found out I could invite all my family, whoever, my friends, whoever I liked, I think I had about 19 here, 2 tables anyway. But I made a decision, I will go and I will have fun, and it will be great. And when I got here, oh, they sent the limo for me, rolled out the red carpet. I had an entourage awaiting my arrival. There was lots of hugs and so forth and so on. I mean, just so many people just standing out there waiting on us to come, to get there. Just exciting and wonderful. It was a gala affair. Wonderful. I'm so glad I didn't miss it.
What words of encouragement did you give to the young people who are just starting off in their career?
Do your best. Learn all you can learn about it. If you want to have a career, put your whole self into it. No matter whether you're a nurse or whether you're a technician or a clerk, a secretary, you know, whatever it is, do the best that you can do and learn all you can about it, because then you will present in an excellent manner.